Yo, happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing on this Friday? Rainy Friday down here in the South. Shout out to the Point Place family. Shout out to Bobby Reezy. Shout out to M Breezy. Shout out to Naya. Shout out to my sister. I love all y'all. Thank y'all for listening to me on the Point of View on this Friday. Make sure y'all pay y'all bills, man. Even if you ain't got but $2, $3 in your pocket, make sure you pay your bills, man. But that's just a side note. But how y'all doing today? I hope everybody's doing all right. God bless y'all. God keep y'all. Thank God for letting y'all live to see another day. Thank God for letting me live to see another day. You know, all family and friends. Just here, just having a good time. You know, just trying to enjoy life the clean way, the good way. You know what I'm saying? Praying that God will help us through all our issues, situations, problems, obstacles, hurdles, and all those type of things right there that we're going through in life. Yes, it's raining outside. If you don't hear it's also thundering, as well as raining, but God is still able. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is my Friday's episode of the Point of View, which is Friday, March the 8th, 2024, 12:25 p.m. Central Time, Dirty South. First of all, I want to say that I thank y'all for all y'all that listen to the Point of View. I see that it's getting more views on YouTube. Thank you for listening to me on YouTube. Thank you for listening to me on Spotify. I appreciate that very much. It's only going to get better, you know, once I start doing it through video. You'll get to see me all the time. I try to come on as daily as I can every day, but sometimes I can't come on every day. I try to come on every other day. Most of the time during the week, especially during the week, I try to be on because I know wrestling and sports are a daily sport. I remember one time that wrestling would only come on Mondays, you know, and you have to wait all the way to Saturday to watch WCW Saturday night. But then it started coming in where you would watch Raw on Monday, Nitro on Monday, SmackDown on Thursday, and Thunder on Wednesday. So now you get to watch wrestling every night. You know, you got Monday Night Raw. You got Tuesday night NXT, Wednesday night AEW Dynamite, Thursday night you got TNA as well as New Japan. Friday you got SmackDown, AEW, Rampage. Saturday, if you don't have a pay-per-view, then you have just AEW Collision. And so that's just how the way it is. You get to watch wrestling every night of the week now. And that's good because the wrestling business is getting better. And, you know, it's all good, though. And that's the topic I'm going to be talking about is wrestling. And I will talk about a couple of some basketball as well. Before I do get on the wrestling, the Lakers and the Bucks play tonight, ESPN game 2. The Bucks are going to be going to LA. The Bucks just got blew out by the Warriors. The Warriors lost last night. The Bulls came back and beat the Warriors, went in the Oracle and beat the Warriors. Let me say this. Steph Curry got hurt in that game last night. Let's hope My voice is raspy, so excuse me, guys, if it's kind of raspy. But Steph Curry, let's hope Steph Curry's not hurt for a long time. And I'll tell you why I'm saying that. Because if he's out for a long time, like Karl Anthony Towns is, because they're looking at Cat being out for at least a month. If Cat is out for a month, now don't get me wrong, the Ant-Man did great last night against the Pacers. But in order for them to get to where they need to get, and that's a level to being deep in the playoffs, I'm talking about the T-Wolves now, before I talk about the Warriors. Karl Anthony Towns is gonna heal up and come back. That's the thing they need to have happen for them. The Warriors, without Steph Curry, they can't win anything. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Klay Thompson did what he could do. The rookie tried to win the game, tie the game. He missed the layup. All that's good and dandy. But the meat and the potato of that team is Steph Curry. You can be okay without Steph Curry, but you can't win a championship without Steph Curry. The Warriors can't get deep in the playoffs without Steph Curry. I don't care what anybody says. They can't do it. Just like they can't win without Draymond Green. They can't win without Steph Curry. And that's just me being honest, because I know how the way we've watched the Warriors for the last 10 years. The Warriors have had only a few bad seasons within the times that Curry and Klay and Green. When Klay was out, the Warriors were okay, but they were not there. Even in the bubble, Klay was out, the Warriors played horrible, even though they had Steph Curry. But he is the engine that could. So without him, let's just hope he's out for a few games. But if he's out for 2-3 weeks, Warriors are not going to win anything. They can't win without Steph Curry. That's an average. The Warriors shoot per night. I'm going to go with an estimation here. The Warriors shoot at least 10 to 12 three-pointers a night. And when Klay and Steph are hot, that's like a total of 10 three-pointers. Because Steph Curry shoots 6 three-pointers a night most of the time. He's going for 5 or 6 threes. And with that being said, they've got to figure out a way. If he's out for a long time, hope he's not. It's a toss-up tonight. I think the Lakers can beat the Bucks, but they're going to have to figure out a way to stop Damian Lillard. D'Angelo Russell's been playing great. Reeves has been playing great. Of course, LeBron and AD doing their thing. I got to see who's going to be able. It's going to be a great matchup tonight between AD and Giannis. Because AD got the championship before Giannis. Giannis got it the year after him. So we'll see what happens with that being said. We'll see what happens with them tonight as well. I think Boston lost to Denver. Denver's won the season series against Boston. Celtics have been playing not the way they should be playing. They lost to a Cleveland team that did not have Tuesday. They lost to a team that did not have Donovan Mitchell. And last night, they couldn't stop Joker and those boys. I still think that the Celtics are the best team in the East, but if they match up with Denver, it's going to be a hard problem for them because they have nobody that can contain Joker. With that being said, we're starting to get ready for the NCAA March Madness tournament starts in about a week, something like that. I can't remember when the big tournament starts. Right now, they're just having conference tournaments. I want to know what Michigan State's gonna do in this thing. I hope they don't break my heart again like they always do, cause they'll get in the 60 in the NCAA tournament. Sometimes they get all the way to the Sweet 16 and embarrass me by losing to an unranked team. I want Tom Izzo to win one more championship before he ride out in the wind. So, as that's going on, it's going to be filled with Cinderella stories, drama, and all that stuff as college basketball starts taking its place, as well as Angel Reed, LSU, Caden Clark, Iowa, South Carolina, and all those girls get themselves prepared for their NCAA March Madness as well. I think South Carolina could possibly win the whole thing. I think that LSU once again has a chance at it. And I also think that Iowa has a chance at it. Those three teams have a shot at it. I'm hoping that they do. I'm hoping everything is interesting, intriguing, and all that too. As we go on and go to another segue in the point of view, let me get on something. It has to do with wrestling, but it's not about the wrestling. It's the wrestling game, WWE 2K24. I've looked at the cutscenes. I've looked at the game, and the game is 10 times better than it was in 2020, 2023. Last year with John Cena on the cover was great. I never thought they could top that, but they topped it this year. Man, I've never played an ambulance match. It's been a while since I played a casket match, special referee match. The GM mode is on point. What else is there on there? Besides the My Rise, the story of the My Rise is straight cut from the bloodline. Roman Reigns is the dictator of the storyline, along with Cody Rhodes and all that. The girls one, I haven't been on it yet, but I'm going to get on that as well. It's a great game. You guys go and get it. As well as, before I get into the results of AEW, let me talk about Saturday. Tomorrow night, I'm going to try to record some of the live event from Alexandria, and we know who's going to be there now. The World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins, is going to be in the Rapides Coliseum tomorrow for the WWE live event, Saturday night, tomorrow night. Enjoy yourselves. I'm going to enjoy myself. I may stream it, I may talk about it, or I might just record the action, and let people hear it, and then just do a point of view on that. I'm sorry, guys, my voice is so raspy. Weather change, going from cold to warm, from winter to spring. And sometimes, it messes with you, but I'm going to do the point of view. Raspy, hoarse or not, I'm still doing the point of view, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, that's tomorrow night. Me and my man's gonna try to make that. Me and my man's gonna try to make it so we could go to the WWE live event tomorrow in Alexandria at the Rapides Coliseum. So we're gonna try to make it and see what that's about. This will be the second wrestling event we've been to within 2 months, because we went to the AEW one in Shreveport when they did Collision there, and the TNT cameras were there. And but tomorrow night we're gonna go to the WWE Saturday night live event in Alexandria. Then they're gonna go to Lafayette, and then they're gonna be in Houston. I think next week they're gonna be in Houston. Whenever they come around these areas, they'll usually go from Alexandria to Lafayette, then Lafayette to a part of Texas, and then they'll go from there. Or when they're doing the Shreveport run, they'll go from Shreveport. Now they're doing Monroe at the Civic Center, and then they'll go hit Lafayette. But usually they'll have Lafayette for SmackDown or Raw, but they're doing a live event there in Lafayette at the Cajun Dome. So we're going to see all the wrestling coming together now, man. That's exactly what we're going to see. As the road to WrestleMania starts and everything like that there. Paul Heyman inducted in the Hall of Fame this year, as well as Bull Nakano. Now, for those of you that don't know who Bull Nakano is, she was a women's wrestler that used to fight Medusa in the old WWF. Her and Medusa was in a lot of matches and things like that. And when Medusa, aka Alundra Blaze, went to WCW, Bull Nakano fought her there. A Japanese wrestler, I think she is. I remember her when I was younger, but she was good at what she did in the ring, and thank God that they're giving her flowers by inducting her in the Hall of Fame. Also, I want to talk about, there's a rumor out saying that Haku is also going to be in the Hall of Fame. Haku was a member of WCW. He used to be down with the Barbarian, Dungeon of Doom, and now he's going to be a part of the WWE Hall of Fame. So now let's talk about AEW Dynamite. Swerve tried to get a rematch with Joe. It's not going to happen. Next week is their big event in Boston, which everybody's thinking that Mercedes Monet, which is AKA Sasha Banks, supposed to be making her debut in AEW. That's what we're hearing. I'm hoping that she does come there, which is going to be a big, big situation for AEW having her there. There's no way. And Tony Storm is in trouble if Sasha Banks goes to AEW. Because what Deonna Purrazzo didn't do, Sasha Banks will do it. It's just like when Deonna Purrazzo lost to Naomi in TNA. Everybody knew it was going to happen. And that's exactly what happened. Naomi beat Deonna Purrazzo to become the champion. It's just that simple. But you're going to have Warlow going up against Joe for the AEW World title. That's next week. The tournament for the tag team titles are next week. Darby Allin is going on Mount Everest. So that's why he's not in the tournament. Orange Cassidy is teaming up with Trent Beretta. FTR is going to be in this thing. I think the Blackpool Club is going to be in the thing. The Acclaim, the Bang Bang Gang. All these guys are going to be in the tournament for the AEW Tag Team titles. That's basically most of what I saw, Roderick Strong, AEW, and international champion. He's out to prove now what he could do. Gonna be interesting to see coming off that great pay-per-view that they had last Sunday. Rampage do come on tonight. Sammy Guevara, I forgot to talk about this, but AEW suspended Sammy Guevara for what happened with Jeff Hardy. And he's been suspended. Kenny Omega and Okada. Okada's down with, the Elite with the Young Bucks. Okada is now in AEW. Looks like it's going to be Okada against your boy, Eddie Kingston. Jericho and Hook are now probably going to be a tag team as well as they go in there. Do I see Chris Jericho fighting for the FTW title? Could be. Could be. Could be. So we'll see what happens with that, And that's basically all for right now. Now, TNA is starting to get me intrigued again. Mustafa Ali is their X Division champion. They have a pay-per-view coming on tonight. Moose against Eric Young. The Bullet Club, I think that's the Bullet Club. They're going to be taking on Edwards and Brian Myers. PCO against Connor. Tasha Steele, my girl, is going to try to win the Knockouts title again. Her Zaya Brookside against Jordan Grace. Some other matches on there as well. Dolph Ziggler and Steve Macklin. Trying to remember his name. They're going to be fighting. I don't know what Dana Brooks doing on there, but she's gonna be on there as well. But ladies and gentlemen, point of view, I'm gonna yield for a little while, come back later, talk about WrestleMania as well as tonight, SmackDown with The Rock being back on there, him and Roman, Cody and Seth. By the way, Seth Rollins will be in Alexandria tomorrow night. But until then, God bless you, God keep you. Sorry that my voice is raspy, but this is the point of view.